Hello everybody, it is Tuesday and you are in the kitchen cooking with Evey. So today we are going to be making a nice refreshing drink using our seasonal favorite, watermelon. So I just bought a watermelon and had cubed it, and then I got another watermelon in my CSA. So I was looking for ways to use that watermelon before it goes bad. And it's one of those pleasures of the summer, those nice, sweet, juicy watermelon. And sometimes watermelon gets a bad rap because, oh no, it's too sweet or has too much sugar. Well, the reality is a watermelon has a lot of nutrients that are good for us, namely lycopene and other polyphenols that keep us healthy. And its glycemic load is actually low because of the amount of water content that it contains, so it keeps us very hydrated, and as well as the fiber that binds up the sugar, so it slows down the absorption in our system. So unless you are suffering from pre-diabetes, where you really need to be limiting the amount of sugars in your diet, watermelon is a very healthy option for you, refreshing, and seasonal foods, as we know, are very good for us. So what I wanted to do with the watermelon is make a very refreshing, light drink that is quick and easy to make, so simple. And I thought I've actually done agua fresca before in a previous cooking show. And I did that with watermelon as well. I'm putting a little twist on it here. It's very similar, but a little twist. So today what I'd like to do is use watermelon, my blender. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh mint from my garden. And I'm going to make it a little bit creamy by adding some cashews in. Cashews are a great way to add a little bit of depth. It adds more fiber and it adds more nutrients to the drink. And I thought, when I was looking to do this, it was like I wanted something a little bit creamier than just a plain agua fresca. So how do we make it? Quick and easy. Let me show you. To add in about 2 cups of cubed watermelon, and I'm just going to put it into, so call that a cup. And this is a great way to use up the watermelon ends or anything that might be left over from cubing it, because you don't really need to have pretty looking pieces, right, when you're just going to be blending it up. I'm going to add in about 2 to 3 stalks of mint. I said these came from my garden, but you can just buy mint now in the grocery store. It's in season. And you know I love to make foods that are in season, because this is the peak of their nutritious value for us, the peak of their flavor and their ripeness. So I added in about 2 sprigs of mint. These were a little sparse, so I added in a little bit more. But then here's the thing. I'm going to add in just a handful of cashews. About a 1/4 cup is what I would say. And then that's pretty much it. I'm just going to blend it up right now. Start out low. All right. So now you can see it's almost like a smoothie in the density of it. Not the density, because it's still liquidy, but you can't see through it clear the way an agua fresca might be. I have my glass here. I just want to pour it out for you so you can see. Almost looks like a pink creamsicle, right? Now, it's going to be very sweet. So one of the things that I was mentioning was that the volume, the amount of liquid. Look how much liquid is in this just from the watermelon itself. But that's 2 cups of watermelon. So you might want to dilute it just a little bit with some water. I have here some, it's a pineapple mix that I make when I'm peeling a pineapple. Let me just show you how I do this. So I had chopped up a pineapple the other day, and I put all the ends, the outer pieces that I took off, and I put it in with a little bit of water, and I will just let it sit on my counter for 24 to 48 hours. It will start to ferment. It gets a little fizzy. I transfer it into then a bottle where I can pressurize it. All right, wasn't too bad because I've been refurbishing it. But what happens is, you can see on top here, it gets fizzy. So I have a nice pineapple fizzy water here. It's not as sweet as a soda because what happens is, as it ferments, the sugars get digested by the microbes. But what I do have is a probiotic drink now that I can add in to my watermelon. So I'm just going to add that in. And you can see here, you can see a little bit of the foam on the top. I'm going to grab a straw. And we can take a taste. Oh, that's so good. Very simple. If you want to put a garnish on it, we can top it off with a little bit of mint here. And enjoy. The cashews, as I said, makes it a little bit creamy. Gives it a little bit more of a density, you know, like a little bit denser when you're drinking it, a little bit more satisfying. You don't need to add the cashews, but you can just leave it just as it is, and that would be fine. But this way, it actually stays mixed for a fairly long time. So, I hope you get to try making your own pineapple fizz on the countertop. The longer you leave it on the countertop, the more sour it will get. So 24 hours is probably good. You might want to taste it and see how it's doing. And then you can transfer it into a bottle that has a stopper on it, so it's pressurized, and it will get fizzier. Or you can just leave it in the jar and put it into the refrigerator just as is and enjoy it that way. So I hope you get a chance to try this. Let me know if you do. It is a wonderful, refreshing treat. I find that it's a great alternative if you are looking for a soda or something to reach for. If you're used to having a soda as a snack or a drink in the afternoon, try something like this because you're getting some nutrients with it as well. All right, so hope you enjoyed this show. If you did, please subscribe to my programs, to my channel, and you will get a notification that I am launching a live program. And if you make the recipe, please let me know. Let me know what you think about it. See whether you made any variations on it. If you like these anti-inflammatory recipes that I do, check out my website, eveyschweig.com, where I have more anti-inflammatory, anti-aging recipes just like this one. All right, I'll see you next week. Take care for now. Bye-bye.